Dao De Jing Chapter 51. The mysterious virtue that nurtures all things. The Tao gives birth to all things. Virtue denurtures them. Things take on form, and circumstances bring them to maturity. Thus, all things honor the Tao and value virtue, not by command, but naturally so. The Tao is revered because it brings forth all life without claiming ownership. Virtue is treasured because it nourishes without controlling. They act without forcing, support without possessing, guide without dominating. This is the profound mystery of virtue. Key thoughts and philosophical insight. 1. Tao creates. D sustains. This chapter beautifully illustrates the complementary roles of Tao and D. The Tao is the originating force, the unnamable, unseen source of all existence. But the Tao does not work alone. It gives rise to things, while D, the embodiment of the Tao in action, nurtures, protects, and guides. Just as a seed may sprout from the earth Tao, it needs rain, sun, and care D to flourish. Here, Laozi affirms that creation and cultivation go hand in hand. This is not a mechanistic or hierarchical creation, but an organic, non-possessive unfolding. 2. Natural reverence, not coerced obedience. Laozi points out that all things honor the Tao and cherish virtue, not because they are commanded to, but because they instinctively recognize their source and sustenance. There is no force, no ruler issuing decrees. Respect arises naturally, because Tao and Di do not interfere, they support without imposing. This idea reflects the Taoist belief in spontaneity and natural order. When things are allowed to follow their course, they flourish. When leadership mirrors this nurturing without controlling, guiding without domination, it becomes powerful without coercion. 3. The three non-attachments. Laozi describes the highest form of virtue in three powerful lines: to give life without possessing it, to act without expecting reward, to lead without controlling. These are not merely ethical guidelines. They describe a cosmic principle. Just as nature provides unconditionally sunlight, air, gravity, so too does true virtue. It offers, nourishes, and supports without needing to own or be acknowledged. This is the mystical nature of Di, or what Laozi calls xuan Di, the profound, mysterious virtue. 4. Lessons in leadership and compassion. This teaching has deep implications for leadership, parenting, education, and governance. The best leaders do not dominate. They create conditions for others to thrive. The most loving parents do not control. They nurture independence. The greatest teachers do not impose knowledge. They guide discovery. In every realm, Laozi proposes a model of influence based on humility, support, and trust in the natural potential of things. This is leadership without ego, giving without attachment, presence without control. How Chapter 51 offers modern wisdom. In a world that often emphasizes control, achievement, and ownership, this chapter offers a profound counterpoint. Laozi teaches that true influence does not come from power or force, but from quiet support and non-interference. To live with Tao is to trust the unfolding of life and to contribute without clinging to outcomes. For individuals, this is a call to release attachment to results, recognition, or control. We can nurture others and ourselves by allowing space, rather than filling every silence with instruction or demand. In environmental ethics, this chapter reminds us that nature thrives best when left to its own rhythms. The more we impose, the more imbalance we create. To honor the Tao is to live in harmony, not dominion. Chapter 51 celebrates the Tao as the origin of all life, and virtue D as the nurturing force that sustains and guides without possession or domination. All things instinctively honor this source, not through force, but through natural reverence. The sage, mirroring this cosmic principle, acts without claiming, nurtures without pride, and leads without control. This mysterious, unselfish virtue xuan di is the true power of the Tao in action. It invites us to lead, give, and live with humility and alignment with the natural way.